Weaponeer here, and I'm going to give you a quick overview on tripods and what tripods you should select for what. And like I said, this is a quick one because, well, number one, I only have 10 minutes. Plus, well, there's a lot about tripods, and you just can't cover that in just one simple little video. You could take one tripod and use one video just on one tripod. But this right here is the most basic tripod you can get. This is your Walmart special. This particular one is a Targus. These are rickety. They have a lot of flex in them. You lock when you use it. You got to make sure everything is locked down tight. That it doesn't need to be moving. And see, here's the problem with them. It goes. So you see, the issue with these is they're rickety. They're got a lot of movement in them. They got this level system on here, and they almost always are dropped down on one side. So basically, if you don't have a tripod, then this is a valid step up from nothing. But I really highly suggest that you go ahead and spend at least as much on your tripod that you do on your camera, unless you got a really high dollar camera. But really should minimum go ahead and spend $100. You can actually get a nice tripod for less than that, but you get the point. Don't spend $20 for a $500 camera. It doesn't make any sense. It's not stable. You're not going to get any good photography out of it. You have to have a stable base to go ahead and shoot video from. And you can get away with it for photography, but not for video. This is my newest tripod. This one right here. Picked this up from Cowboystudio, and this is the other one was well, this one right here is a ball head. That other one, the first one I showed you, that's a shit head. The ball head is just that. It sits on a ball, and because of that, you can go ahead and maybe set that a number of different angles. And once you go ahead and you find what you want to take a picture of, you go ahead and you lock it down a little bit more, and it's going to go ahead and stay focused on that subject. This is a lockdown tripod, meaning that if you want to use this, you go ahead and you find your subject and you lock it down, and that's it. You don't go ahead and use this unless you can lock it down so all you have to do is pan right to left. This is the only thing that you can do with this. I use this with this being my Casio EXF1 Pro. This is a high-speed camera, 1200 feet per second. And I use this for shooting my high-speed videos. But I also use this for shooting my HDR photos. And it works equally as well doing that. With this tripod, it's phenomenal at that. Super stable. You never have to worry about it moving around, anything like that. You can go ahead and multiple adjustments and go up and down. You can go ahead and pull this right out, stick it underneath, so the camera's upside down for shooting macro photos and things like that, really up close to like a flower or whatever. And the other thing about this is it's got the fantastic quick release on it. With this quick release, you just go ahead and it's got a lever, a lock on there, so you can go ahead and lock it. But this is unlocked now, and then you take your camera and remove it. Well, that's just like any other one. But if you want to go ahead and drop it back on, it's that easy. It just locks right in there. It really locks in solid. So you want to go ahead and unlock it again and use it to go ahead and take your shots. And you want to go ahead and put it back on your tripod. It's just that quick. It locks right down. Now, if you go ahead and you want to start walking down the road someplace, well, then you go ahead and there's this little latch here. You flip it, and now even if you operate this lever, it does not allow the camera to be removed. So you have to go ahead and flip that lever. Then you can flip the latch, and you're ready to go. Or you take it out of the tripod bag, you drop your camera on it, and you're ready to go ahead and start shooting video. The other nice thing about this is the legs. The legs are easily adjusted. They just unlock, and they go ahead and they go flat out. So they really do make adjustments a lot easier, and so there's nothing to lock in here or anything like that. Fantastic tripod, but this right here is the ball head, and it's more suited towards your digital photography rather than video, because you really can't track any kind of object with this. Now, The last one is our fluid head. And this right here is one of the cheaper, or probably the cheapest. Well, I'm going to have to go ahead and make it a little shorter here. This is the nice, it's got a really nice wide tripod on this. So long feet. Well, on this one right here, this one's got the fluid head. And this right here allows you to make nice fluid movements right to left, no problem at all. And you can go ahead and adjust your tension, and you can go ahead and go up and down very smoothly. You never have to worry about it. Anytime you're using this, it always feels nice and smooth. It always looks nice and smooth. So a pan goes all the way up nice and even. So this is a great tripod, especially for your video. If you want to shoot video, a fluid head is the one you want to look at. This one right here, this is a Ravelli, and this is one you can find on eBay, typically right around the $100 mark. The only thing is, I suggest you don't get it. I did a video on these, a video review on these last year, and I gave it an acceptable review. The only problem is, since then, their quality control has dropped significantly. So every tripod that they sell basically has something wrong with it. And because of that, I removed the video review that I did, and I will not recommend them any longer. Basically, they're so bad that they had to change the name. And so now they're not the Ravelli, now there's something else. And it's the same tripod, looks just like this. One other thing you'll notice that I've got my cabling right here. It's zip tied in place. So I go ahead and I take my camera, I lock it on there, and once it's locked in place, all I have to do is go ahead and take my cables, connect it, and I'm ready to go. It's that easily. I don't have to worry about finding my cables or anything like that. No problem whatsoever. The last thing I want to mention is back to the El Cheapo here, Walmart special. This one right here has a hook on the bottom. And the reason for that hook, so you can go ahead and take a sandbag. This is for lighting. And you go ahead and take that sandbag and you hook that right on that hook. And once you go ahead and you have that in position, with all that weight being held down on this, it's a lot more stable. So you can make something as cheap and worthless as this work okay. It's never going to pan really nice, and it's always going to be jittery. But if you have to use something like this, if you just don't have any kind of budget, and these days I can understand. I don't have a budget either. But if you have to go ahead and have a budget and a low budget for a tripod, this tripod's better than no tripod, then go ahead and use it properly, tighten it down, and use sandbag, and it's easy to go ahead and make it a lot more solid. So if you have any comments or questions, feel free to list them below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to rate my videos. I'm Weaponeer, and I'll catch you in the next one.
What you want? Come on.